Hello viewers, welcome to this lecture on soil formation. We want to continue with our discussion of the factors of soil formation. Earlier we have classified factors of soil formation into five. We have five factors, and the five factors of soil formation are parent materials, topography, climate, living organisms, and time. So we have discussed about the parent materials earlier, so we want to look at topography. Now, what is topography? Now, topography basically means the features on the surface of an area of land. The features on the surface of an area of land. And topography generally modifies the development of soil on a global and regional scale. Pedogenesis is primarily influenced by topography's effect on microclimate and drainage. The effect of topography on the microclimate of the area and the drainage affects soil formation. Soils developing on moderate to gentle slopes are often better drained than soils found at the bottom of valleys. Okay, the soils that are on the top of the hill, because of the steep nature of the topography, are easily washed off than those that are at the bottom of the valley, that are recipients of what is being alleviated from the top and being alleviated at the bottom. So the topography affects soil formation, the stratification of the soil and other properties of the soil. So good drainage enhances a number of pedogenetic processes of elevations and elevation that are responsible for the development of soil horizons. They are responsible for the development of soil horizons. The thickness and composition of soil horizons vary with position on hill slope and with water drainage. Okay, the thickness, the soils at the top will have less thick horizons that are not as thick as the ones that are at the bottom of the slope. So, for example, on the upper slopes of polydrain profiles, underlying rock may be exposed by surface erosion and nutrient-rich soils that the horizon A may accumulate at the toe slope. So horizon A of the toe slope will be thicker because nutrients on the surface are deposited at the bottom. The next factor we want to look at is climate. The term climate in pedogenesis or pedology refers to the characteristics of weather as they evolve over time scales longer than those necessary for soil properties to develop. So climate basically refers to the characteristics of weather as they evolve over time longer than those necessary for soil properties to develop. Climate is the dominant factor in soil formation, and soils show the distinctive characteristics of climate zones in which they are formed. These characteristics include precipitation, temperature, and storm patterns. So the precipitation of an area affects the type of soil that will be formed. Then temperature and storm patterns also affect these properties of the soil. So these factors affect the soil formation. So we have looked at two very important factors of soil formation. We have looked at topography and we have looked at climate. Thanks for watching this video. Please watch the next video on how living organisms affect soil formation.